Hey guys. Oh, my name is Damon Hunt. I trade the Euro USD. Huh? Oh, date. It is the 12th of June, 2012. Alright, I've seen other people do this, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. Can you tell I rehearsed this stuff? Okay, so what am I looking at here? Last night's trade, even though I called it off, um, it ended up doing that dive, and then actually it would have filled me, and then did a really ugly into my area here. I just left it because of what was happening on the higher time frames. I didn't want to trade this, and it just showed me in the smaller time frames what happens when the higher time frames are confused. The lower time frames are extremely difficult and choppy, huge swings, fun to trade, but when you get caught against in this type of area, if it's going to break, it's ugly. So to me, it was flipping a coin type stuff. It ended up holding up. And funnily enough, my trade for tonight is the exact same level. At least it looks like that. I like the H3 here. Yeah, so let's get into it, I guess. So on the H4, I have this trend line. I'm going to keep all my trend lines here for a bit. I know they're ugly, but let's just follow this bottom trend line here. And you can see that we're kind of trapped between two trend lines. So we have this ascending top and basically a widening pattern, or whatever you want to call it. Per widening patterns, we shouldn't hit the top again. We should come somewhere in here randomly, pick a Fibonacci, and come down per widening patterns. But it looks to me like we're trapped now under this line. So we've got quite a bit holding us under at the exact same level, 25-20 kind of area. Exact same thing holding us. If it bursts through that, well, fine, but it's got a lot to hold it down. So we've just gone chop all over the 4-hour 3x3. Let's zoom in a bit here, and you can see it a little bit better here. The widening formation that we're getting. So just get rid of some of this stuff. Don't really need that. Yeah, so we might not even come up this close. We might just go down. And in that case, I don't really have a safe entry to talk about, but you may have some other system that gets momentum, which would be great. Other than that, basically, I'm going to talk guru talk tonight. So if it's below this line, if it breaks, breathes. Just make it really simple. Let's say it goes up to where I think it's going to go, or I'd like it to go, or whatever you want to call it. Breathes, and then I think we'll continue. It should be a nice sharp leg like that one too. Because I don't understand what's happening retracement-wise, if we break this 38.2, which you can see right here, 25.32, actually that's wrong. It's lower now. Come on. If we break 25.25, we break a trend, we break 38.2, and we break the H3 when I get into the smaller time frame. So we're going to break a lot to get through that. And it'd be great if it comes through, fine, you lose your trade, but if we get a consolidation over that, you should get a nice leg and should easily get your money back on an up move here. Up into 61.8 or what have you. If it comes sharply out of that, disregard. You want to take a trade down still. But if we get a consolidation, we should make higher highs, and that will be the next level. And that runs us into this cute little guy. So you can see that the trend line was respected here, but we haven't breathed on it yet. So we could get a break over here to breathe up in here, and then our trade would be at 25.81. I just want to check, see what 25.81 lands us at. It's up at the H5 area. So I'm going to put my trades here. I want to see a trade here, a trade here, and an up trade here. So yeah. Now if we keep if we keep falling here for and don't come up into our targets, we may get some sort of a signal for, depending on your system. I'm not going to tell you what your own system is, but I may get something where my Fibonacci's end up lining up with this, or I may need to take this system here, and I would see a break right now and a consolidation, and I could take something out of there. And I want to put a trend line, of course, across here, and yeah, something like that, and look for this leg down. I think we should have a sharp leg down when it does start moving. It's just that this very much looks like an A, B, C completed. If this B is below, which is strange, but has been happening a lot lately. So if this is the ABC time-wise and everything, it's truncated and it's completed. So there's nothing I can really say other than we're done. I just want to check Fibonacci retrace extension here. Oops. What is that? Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Give it to me. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, 61.8 is also up at 25.20. So there's a lot of reasons if it does come up here to sell. And up at the H5, there's more reasons to sell again. So that's good to look for. Yeah, anyway, let me just put that other signal there for me. Of course, it depends a lot on price action, that if I'll actually take it or not. If it's just a spike and it returns back up through this trend line quickly, I'm not interested in that. So, but if we get a break in consolidation, I am interested. So this is what I'm looking at. I got to sell. Well, I'm not even going to say the levels because it depends so much on my own view of support and resistance. So I'm not going to say the levels tonight. It's another level where you could, if you're going long-term time frame, this is the way I suggest trading it. And this trade, I don't consider this to be a big trade, safe big trade. So you could even take off, if you're going to take a trade here, you could take all your profits at 70 pips and just let it play out. I'm just trying to give you an intraday trade because I consider somewhere, regardless of where, we're going to go into a leg down. So you could, if you're going to take this buy, and this is some sort of a retracement, consider taking profits, all of your profits. Don't, I just don't see a safe leg up here. Just because we've got this larger pattern forming, which means that it should stop anywhere in here somewhere and turn around. Unless it's already going, then we've missed it, but then we should be able to catch some sort of a break breathe. But that's the way it looks to me, and I'm going to keep it short because there's not too much to say. Thanks, guys. Bye.